There's been a murder. And one of these unusual suspects did it. And though they may be more Kaiser so-so than Kaiser so-say, will our killer be able to hide amongst these patsies and trick a real-life investigator as NRB drops their microphone? I think Sully's guilty.
I didn't even drop the microphone.
You dropped my microphone.
The detective work has already started.
It's already begun. As No Rolls Barred plays Deception, Murder in Hong Kong versus a real-life detective.
Checkmate. Oh, damn and bugger and sad and cry.
Ow, my back!
What's wrong, Dom? Oh, I've been sat down for too long. Well, Dom, have you tried standing?
Standing?
Yes! Standing is the new cool and improved way to be.
Wait a minute, Sullivan. Is this an advert for standing?
Yes, it is. It's like lying down, but vertical. Invented in 1995.
Are you sure it's for standing up, not FlexiSpot's new E7 Pro standing desk?
FlexiSpot's new E7 Pro standing desk?
Yes, FlexiSpot's new E7 Pro standing desk. Yes! Say goodbye to horrible back pain after being hunched over your desk because FlexiSpot is here to save the day. With your new standing desk, you can leave the discomfort of your chair if you wish to allow yourself to stand freely as you work. And it's so simple, even stupid Kieran and stupid Alex can use it. And it has 440 pounds static capacity stability, 25 to 50.6 inch height adjustment range, and a dual motor 3-stage semi-C leg structure. FlexiSpot is having mega sales now, and don't miss out. Shop now and use our code YTE730 to save an extra $30 off and get your own E7 Pro standing desk.
Wow! It was an advert for a standing desk all along. I can't believe it.
And I can't believe how easy it is to make this into a standing board game table.
They don't make standing board game tables, Dom. How infuriating! I'm so sorry, Dom. I'm so sorry.
So yeah, we're playing Deception, Murder in Hong Kong. I'm joined by Holly.
Hello.
I'm joined by Sullivan.
Hello.
I'm joined by Lorna.
Hello.
And one of these is our killer. They already know, they already have their cards. I'm also joined by David.
Hello.
Who is a real-life detective. David, give us a little bit of a rundown of your history of detection.
So I joined the police in 2009. I then worked the uniform part just to get to learn the role, and then I did my detective accreditation in 2015, and also received a commendation for dealing with an attempted murder in 2015.
Oh my God!
So got that in the same year, and then moved from CID to domestic violence abuse, and then into cybercrime.
Did you foil the murder before the murder happened?
My quick response enabled them to get the help they needed very quickly, so they didn't become the full murder. Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Become the full murder.
They didn't go full murder, they just went like 50-50.
Yeah.
They dabbled.
Ran up to the line. And David was there going, no, come back. Well, this is a difficult task for you today because you've got to solve a weird murder because one of our killers is going to pick from the weapons and clues that they have in front of them. I am then going to play the forensic investigator. I'm not allowed to talk or give you any more clues than placing bullets on these cards here, which are going to guide you towards the cause of death, the location of the crime, and there'll be other information on these cards that we deal out as we go. And then it'll be up to you to pick the correct clue and the correct murder weapon on the correct murderer, but you're only going to get one guess. And we're going to make you hand in your badge when you do it, which we're keeping and using for our own purposes.
No!
The correct murderer. We're all murderers, but only one of us did this crime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll get you next time.
It says that Pokemon cards were used. God damn it!
So let's really quickly run through for the audience what your clues and your weapons are, and then we'll do the night phase where the murderer will pick their clue and their weapon of choice.
Okay,
So Holly, what have you got?
I've got a razor blade, a knife and fork, poisonous needle, and surgery. And my clues are I've got a bracelet, playing cards, sand, and an oil stain.
I've got chemicals, dismemberment, work, just working them to death, and an office job as well, not even physical labour, and then an overdose, and then my clues are curtains, puppet, or in German, Pappe, dust, and flip-flop.
Flip-flop.
That's a laptop, so that looks like they're working from home as well.
Yeah.
Hands are actually
They're not even in the
glued
office.
to
They're-
the thing. Yeah.
Nightmare to try and type.
Oh no, you can just press them.
You can just press down.
I think we know who
Only
did
on
it.
10
You
letters.
just let the AI fill it in now, don't you?
Yeah,
That's not
Murder with a flip flop. That would be the La Chancla. Is that the? You get lots of
Flip-flop.
videos of people being hit by La Chancla.
Oh.
wow.
Not in more
Yeah.
comedy videos than they are murder videos.
Flip flop in German is flip flop.
There you go.
Flip
It's
flop.
I was expecting flop flip.
Yeah.
those crazy
flip.
Germans.
It's just upside down.
Flop flip.
Oh, my flip flip.
I'm wearing my. Bo is my flop flips.
And they're all switching up.
Yeah.
All the Germans.
No,
Sorry,
sorry,
They'll be less of it
Hey.
next time.
Sorry, German.
I've got video game console,
Yeah.
electric current, blender mixer, and sculpture for my weapons.
Sure.
And for my clues, I've got switch, as in like a, not a,
Or a Nintendo Switch.
I was like,
or
Yeah.
yeah.
2 video game consoles.
An insect, blood, and hanger.
Lovely. So for the murderer, what they want to do is they want to try to pick clues and weapons that line up with the other players. In this game, they're not a team. You're not working to cover up for the murderer. You are working just to prove your innocence to David so that he will eventually find the correct person. Without further ado, let's get into it. If everyone could close their eyes, please.
ooh.
Spooky stuff.
If you would like to play along at home, you may want to close your eyes here too, because I'm going to ask the murderer to wake up in 1 second's time. Murderer, wake up. Could you show me what weapon you would like to use? And could you show me what clue you would like to use? Murderer, please close your eyes. Everyone, you can open your eyes.
Hey.
I know who did it, but I'm not telling in any helpful way.
Oh, but could you?
No, I'm going to use these little bullets in a mystery.
Much faster.
This is what real forensic scientists are like.
Yes. Instead of interpretive dance, they use interpretive bullets.
Yeah, yeah,
Just bang bang.
You're like, for God's sake.
I know the answers, but it's not fun that way. What if I gave you a puzzle?
So I get 4 of these boys. These will be extra clues that I can give, but I start over here with this stuff. So let's have a look. I start with the cause of death.
Oh, it's tense, isn't it? The silence has dropped. There's a killer on the loose.
Could be any one of us. Ooh, what? Lots of blood.
Lots of blood.
Lots of blood. And then I get to choose a location from the location cards.
Lots of blood.
You've got blood directly there, Laura.
We've all got blood.
We've all usually inside our bodies.
Much
Yes.
of a detective.
You foiled me again.
Imagining a police interview
It'll
like,
hold up
you've
a
got
co-
blood, haven't you? Yes, so have you.
Yeah, we've all got that.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Any one of us could have done it.
Criminals are so
Even
quick
me.
these days.
I'm full of the stuff.
Shit! Oh, I love it.
We need to find the person that has the most blood.
Oh, it's a hospital for the location.
Ooh.
Ooh, hospital.
Hospital.
Then I've got the motive.
That's French, Irish murder. It's, what is it in German? Krankenhaus.
Is it?
It's Krankenhaus
That's-
in
that's-
I think
Scary.
the ambulance is over Krankenhausenwagen.
German. Krankenhausenwagen.
Wagen, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Something, yeah. Or Krankenwagen.
It's a mad, mad language.
That.
For power.
Ooh.
Motive crime for power. Interesting.
That's an interesting translation. Psychopathies
Yes.
is the German for pervert.
Perverted.
Perverted.
That's not a direct
psychopath.
translation.
Yeah.
I think that's an interpretation.
For
Yeah, it must
perversion.
be.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that
not
doesn't
not
fit right,
narrowed it
doesn't it?
down from my Three Stooges.
Could be any one of us.
Bring in 3 perverts.
They're all perverts.
I think probably that.
Hint on corpse all over. It's everywhere.
I think the blood is definitely outside the body on this one.
And finally, the condition of the corpse.
Incomplete.
Mm.
Wow. Wow.
So I have made my choices. For the cause of death, I've chosen loss of blood. For the location of the crime, I've chosen the hospital. For the motive of the crime, I've chosen power. For the murderous personality, I've chosen perverted. For the hint of the corpse, I just can't not put it there. For the hint of the corpse, I've chosen all over. And for the condition of the corpse, I've chosen incomplete.
Okay. Okay.
Does this begin to build a profile?
Starting to, but there's cards on everyone's deck there that would lead to this. I mean, you've got the hospital location. Well, Holly's got the suite of the operation as in German, or surgery in England in English. You've then got an incomplete corpse. Well, you've got dismemberment there on Sully's card deck. Potentially the flip-flop as well, because you might just have a foot off like the card is directing, but you never know. So the flip-flop might be connected to said foot. And then on Lorna's, we've got blood outside of the body, blood on this occasion, because everyone's got blood on their cards.
That's his catchphrase.
Everyone's got blood.
You've also got, if it's incomplete, you've got the blender, because I assume if you blended someone that they wouldn't be complete anymore.
It's a weird
I'd
episode of Will It
assume.
Blend, isn't it?
What a show there. What a
How
show.
did they get that past? Like,
Honestly, Will It Blend? What an amazing YouTube
Was it
show.
on
This is
linear
Michael,
telly?
Will he
No,
blend?
And it was just a guy going, will it blend? And then
Michael
he just
was
put shit in a blender and it blended.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
sometimes
It's an industrial blender. It's really good.
It was really good.
I like the
very
ones
satisfying.
where the big press comes down.
Oh, the pneumatic press.
Oh, they're my favourites.
Oh, love the
I
pneumatic
love
press.
those.
Yeah.
Oh, it all gets squished.
Everything
That's so
gets squished.
pre-AI, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
pre-AI.
Yeah, back in
Those
the
are the
day.
days.
And the dance, like the women who do impressions of the stuff.
Yes, I love.
love
Yeah,
that.
they're
Oh,
great.
very
Where they're
good.
like,
It would be like crisp. She does an impression of a crisp packet being
Yeah.
crushed by.
Oh,
they're
We are
fantastic.
truly the generation of rotted brains.
Yeah. Long live.
How do you choose from this this rogues gallery of pervs? This is the first round. Those are the clues. What we're now going to do is we normally give everyone a chance to make a sort of 60-second pitch as to what they think the answer is and why it's not them. But I think maybe it's better if you lead an interrogation here using some of your know-how, because then you might be able to pick up on some other cues.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of things are you looking out for in people?
Okay, so usually an interview, we start with our suspect. Holly's our first one in the interview room today, or for this particular part.
I'm gonna tell.
She's spooked.
I'm already.
Looks.
Where's my phone call, you motherfuckers? Where's my phone call?
I don't have to say anything. That's what they told me to say. Nothing. Ah!
So Exhibit DCH1 is the scene of the crime, which we've got as the hospital, and you've got the operation room or the surgery suite on your deck. So tell me everything about why it isn't you, Holly.
Well, I can only imagine that there's something else going on that is to do with the hospital. This definitely points towards hospital. I agree. I saw it and was like, ooh, clever. But maybe it's something to do with another weapon, another clue. I don't know. All I can tell you is that back in 1996, I was born in a hospital. And I've been in that hospital loads. Have I had surgery? Yes, I have had surgery in that hospital. But I'm not dead. Our hospital's perfectly legit here. We're not killing people. Stafford Hospital actually had a whole investigation, so it's probably a bad example. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me, okay? No, it isn't me. I think there must be something else that like crosses over with that. But that, because I think I agree with you, that does point really clearly, I think, in this kind of area. But it isn't that. So
Holly's defence was just that she's been to the hospital as a punter.
so much.
Like, and that means
So
she
many
couldn't possibly
times.
have done
The
it.
accusation isn't that the hospital killed someone. It's that you were in the hospital killing someone.
I think this is all cleared up. I think we can all agree that this is fine.
I think I'm leading you back to yourself for the next interview. We'll come back to you.
Let's let it stew.
Stew, you say?
Funnily enough, stew is on the menu for you. You can have the gruel stew. Yeah.
My goal is to stay here as long as possible.
Do you get fed in an interview if you're hungry?
Not in the interview itself, but like when you're in in our custody. Yes, you get fed,
Sounds quite
watered,
nice.
a bed and a pillow. It's not the Hilton or anything, but it'll do.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
It costs a murder.
committing crimes to get this free food.
Yes, we had to start committing crimes.
Yeah.
I mean, your stay might extend past the 24-hour limit we have with the police into more up to 14 years to life at the liberty of the
We
king.
still get fed.
Also
Yeah.
That's 14 years of free meals, I'm hearing.
You might
lot of
also
saving.
get the odd book in
book?
prison
Oh,
as
I
well.
love
Yes,
books.
you can read a book.
It was me.
It was me.
Or the books.
It's become I'm Spartacus out of the suspect.
I want the book.
My mum always says that, oh, it'd be nice to be in prison. What? She says something like that. And I'm like, I don't think it is nice.
No.
She's like, no, but it'd be nice. It would be nice, though, wouldn't it? And she says things like, oh, it'd be nice to be a hobo, wouldn't it? I'm like, no, I don't think being a hobo's nice. I don't think it's fun.
Hobo is so specifically American.
Yeah, she wants
sort
to
of
be
like
jumping onto
1800s.
trains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With a
sticking
bindle.
a knapsack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does sound fun.
Sneaking onto
Yeah.
the trains,
I'd
travelling
take a
town to
bindle.
town.
Yeah.
Give me a
Bit
bindle.
of Jack Reacher, you investigate
have
the
a
odd
bindle.
murder in another
I
village.
can just have a
Imagine you on the tube with
a little full bindle.
Bindle.
I would carry a bindle.
Honestly, I think the image of the bindle is fun. But I think the reality of the bindle is not as much fun. It's a very small container for
More
all
of
your
an
things.
accessory.
Is it accessory?
I don't think we'll be inviting all three of them into the same interrogation.
No, I
We've
think
gone
it's
quite
gone.
dramatically off topic.
We've lost control.
Yeah,
We
we'll
need
have
more
our
bad
music
cop in
with
here.
it.
Get this under control.
I think next, actually, we're going to bring in Lorna. Lorna,
Okay.
come step into my interview room.
Pleasure. Lasagna, please.
Is vegetarian okay?
Sure, yeah. I'll take work.
Once you've finished munching on that, then, so you have a card that, the very first part, the cause of death, is from loss of blood, and you clearly have the blood, hopefully, in this case, outside of the body. No, actually, you want to keep the blood inside, that would be the hopefully part, but for the purpose of the murder, the blood is very much being lost outside of the body. Tell me everything as to why it is not you when you've got a clear blood exhibit in your evidence pile.
So I think everyone has stuff that points to blood. Obviously, mine points to blood the most because I have the word.
You have the definition of blood.
But any sort of murder will involve blood.
There's a distinct loss of it at this one.
Well, I don't have a loss of it. I have it. It doesn't say loss of blood. I have blood.
Oh, so much blood.
Yeah, if you're looking for an absence of blood, look for somebody who has an absence of a blood card.
I mean, I've not lost the blood card. It's clearly in front of you, Lorna.
Yeah, so I've got the blood. But you're looking for a loss of blood. So if anything, that is Laurie telling you it 100% isn't me. Because I have blood.
Did your lawyer tell you to say it?
I know you were going up against the Riddler today.
I am representing myself.
It always works.
Yeah, every time.
Always gets me those free meals in prison for 14 years.
You also have Blender in your card deck as well, which
Yeah.
could lead to a distinct loss of blood. And obviously, we've seen the results of Will It Blend. How about that for an exhibit?
Well, I have admitted that I am a murderer. I'm just not the murderer that I've done this crime. So, sure, I have a blender. Sure, I've killed people with that blender. But right now, the crime we're looking at is something to do, well, with a hospital. I would say blender, I doubt a blender has ever been in a hospital. So I think that would be, that just cannot marry.
I mean, how are the hospital staff going to cook their lasagnas without a blender? I mean, do you use a
You're not
blender for
making
lasagnas?
lasagna, are you?
Please tell me
There's
you're
a chef next door.
I mean, it's not an exact science. I'm no chef.
How long have you been a chef for?
This is my first and last day.
Arrest this
It
man!
was perfectly laid
Take his
out for
Michelin
sauce.
star.
This is like Line of Duty now. It's flipped on its head. You thought you had a bang to rise. He just completely turned it around for you. How long have you been a chef? Tell me everything about
This man's got blood.
Is that a crime? Admitting to a crime that you didn't do?
Potentially, it could come under wasting police time or obstruction.
Am I wasting police time right now? Are we all going to get arrested?
Yes. There's some perversion offences in there as well. But then I'm going to be with you for my crimes against lasagna. So,
Those are my 2 crimes. I'm a legend as well. Look at my record. I wasted police time and perversion.
I mean, that's probably more common than you think.
God damn it.
Been there, done that. Not me personally.
Arrest this man.
There's blood.
Hang on, this interview's totally turned around. We're interviewing you.
I can't help you. That's cool.
But you can use bullets. Help me out. I think we're going to take you back to your cell for your vegetarian lasagna, unblended. Sully,
Yes.
now you've finished munching, would you like to come into interview? No, not would you like, you are coming into
No, I would rather not.
I'm actually reading the book you gave me.
I've lost complete control of the suspects now. Yeah.
What book have you been reading in your cell that was given to you?
How to commit a murder.
Murder for dummies.
Murder for dummies.
But yes, what would you like to know?
Well, I think it's the last clue on Earth on my kind of forensic witnesses list is the corpse condition. Bear my eyes there. So it's incomplete. Now you clearly have a card that is about dismemberment, which is an incomplete body. You also have just a random flip-flop, which could be part of, potentially. So tell me everything about why it's not you, Sully.
Well, I'll ask you this. Have you ever seen a pervert who's into feet? I haven't. So I think that's case closed on old Sullivan Bobran.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Let me open my murder book. You're going in there on every page.
That top of the police handbook, they're usually into feet stuff.
Well, it wouldn't be the handbook, would it?
No.
It's a footnote.
It's a footnote in the handbook.
That's but yeah, no, I see how this looks. Obviously, it looks
Dismembered.
Dismembered, spooky and suspicious. But I think for me, the flip flop, it's not great with the foot being right there. It's not ideal. But it doesn't. Nothing screams hospital. Nothing screams hospital.
I mean,
Emphasis on the word screams. So yeah, it's fine.
I mean, dismemberment could be a treatment option for certain things where amputations are required. I mean, they might call it amputation more than dismemberment, but this is all just syntax.
Well, if I was to murder somebody, not that I did, I would work them to death on a laptop, gluing their fingers to the keys.
Sounds like most people's Monday to Fridays.
And it is killing them.
Yeah. It also doesn't help me that not only do I have dismemberment, but I also have a puppet who's missing a head. So it's like I practice on the puppet.
Thank you for introducing that exhibit into this interview. Right.
But it's not. I just thought that was that's an observation about myself. I would like to call my lawyer, please.
There's been a change in Sullivan's behaviour that you're picking up on here.
I would like to call my lawyer immediately, please.
I'm his lawyer. Good luck.
You gotta get me out of this.
I'm going to get you a big lasagna.
Oh, thank God.
14 years worth of lasagna.
Oh, thank God.
So you get a choice now. You can make your guess. Do you have any strong leanings of the three?
At the moment, I'm still on, all three of them, but Holly with the surgery is the clearest for the location, I think, which is, it's quite a clear divider, but then the loss of blood is also another one of the primary clues I've been given. And blood is a very distinct card. So I've got two very distinct ones. However, Sully has introduced new evidence into the mix himself. We got there before I'd even got to that part of the structured interview. But yeah, clearly the pupper is headless, which is also an incomplete body. But I think I'm leaning towards hospital for the surgery location. So surgery for the hospital location, and the blood card as a clue towards the loss of blood cause of death at the moment. Those are my two major inklings, but I'm not willing to throw my badge in the ring just yet. I've got more interviewing to do.
Great. Should we go to the second round then? So for the second round, I'm going to get a new card. I'm going to replace one of these cards with that new card and give you a new clue. So this is evidence left behind.
It says puppet, I'm fucked.
Okay.
It just says blood. It's moving all over the blood
Puppet's
again.
head.
Was that a confession, sorry?
No.
Cut that.
Please.
This isn't evidence, is it?
Right. What are the options?
I think I can get rid of this one.
All over.
I'm going to
The lid was on.
put it on natural.
She has it.
She has a lid. Your Honour.
Evidence left behind is natural.
Natural. Okay.
I mean, in our real police work, the old evidence card wouldn't necessarily be gone because we preserve everything. Right up until
We
very
burn
end.
things here.
Oh, okay, right.
We're about forward momentum in this department.
Forget the old evidence.
That's in the past. Who
We've
cares
got a
about
new
it?
bit of evidence.
I only look forward.
So yeah, we would typically identify, secure, and protect all evidence and all scenes as much as humanly possible. I mean, you've got a few cards that might relate to natural. The blood is a natural occurring thing within inside our bodies, usually. Insects are natural. Dust is natural. It's usually a composite of lots of different things. Oil, that comes from dinosaurs, I think, isn't it? Something like that. I'm also not a chef. I'm not also an archaeologist either.
What oil are you cooking with?
Dinosaur oil, yeah.
Yeah.
Healthy.
What else do you cook your turkey dinosaurs in? It's the only thing that goes with them.
Oh, if they haven't started selling that, they really should.
Dinosaur
Turkey,
oil.
turkey
Yeah.
dinosaurs
It's
fried in
not actually
dinosaur oil.
dinosaur oil.
petrol.
It's not petrol. It comes in like a
crude
little
oil.
dinosaur-shaped body, and it's just olive oil. So they give it to children,
Having
like,
vinegar and petrol.
Yeah.
Sticking your bread in.
Also sand.
Yeah.
That is sand, isn't it? Yeah. So Holly's got two exhibits that might relate to Holly being the suspect in this matter. I would say chemicals isn't, because usually those are inorganic things that are mixed together. So I'm kind of leaning away from that particular one. That doesn't mean I've leaned away from Sully as a suspect, however. So at the moment, insect is a good
puppet
one.
stuff.
You've got dust on Sully's, and you've got sand and oil on Holly's with the hospital location. But I still think my two at the top of this list are Lorna and Holly.
Would you like to get them back in the interrogation room?
Yes.
I'll come willingly.
Have you
Put your order in for the next lunch.
I'm cooking
It's
it.
lunch.
Yeah.
Had so many lunches.
Well, it's a sandwich lunch, but I've made it with a blender.
Hard being a prisoner who lunches.
Every lunch blended.
It's just how Lorna likes it.
Lorna, please enter my interview room. With our new evidence that has just been released as part of a structured interview, tell me everything about why the new natural evidence that we've been left behind doesn't point to you, when you clearly have both blood and a ladybug or insect left at the scene.
Blood is natural, insects are natural, and sometimes if you want to get the pigment red, you squish bugs, and that blood is what they use. Did you know that?
I think she's going for a plea of insanity.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Is that true?
Yeah. So like red food dye until about maybe like 10 years ago
Had insects in.
was coccinella, which is squashed bugs.
No way.
Yeah, but I know that because I'm an artist, and
In a situation like that, though, where it was something very specific, like insects, you would call an expert from elsewhere to come and consult?
Not into the interview, no. This would be something probably later down the line. Obviously, we're just getting the first testimony at the earliest opportunity with a suspect to try and help kind of either confirm or even add inquiries to us for later investigative work. So yeah, that wouldn't necessarily lead, but obviously everything you say in that interview is recorded, and you hopefully have had chance to speak with a lawyer before this to kind of talk about the insect being crushed into
You're
the
talking
blood.
with her lawyer right now.
Well, the lawyer's here.
The lawyer's in the background of this one going absolutely insane.
The law is coming from inside the house.
And I am the house.
I would say that in a hospital, which is a really direct situation, like if it was going to be my blender, you pick restaurant surely, or a hotel, or a pub. Look, there's so many other options. Whereas if my natural evidence is insect, I think it's unlikely that there's insects in our hospitals. In our British clean, NHS clean hospitals, I think that's unlikely. I admit that looks awful.
You admit?
I admit that I'm the murderer. But that aside, I didn't do it. I did it, but I didn't do it. No, the blood obviously looks bad, but I do think that, like, if we're looking at there are people here with cutting things off, and I just do think that would also result in blood, which is, yes, sure, blood is natural, but lots of things are natural.
Okay, thank you.
It had a lid on. She had a lid.
She had a lid. That's what they'll be saying outside the courthouse.
Hashtag she had a lid.
She had a lid.
When you're a lawyer, do you spell it Lawna? Your
Yeah,
name.
L-A-W.
So it's Lorna.
Yeah, the alter ego.
Yeah.
She's got
Lorna.
suspenders.
Or you're a lawyer spelled
Lorna.
S-L-O-R-Y-E-R.
I'm not a big
I'm
fancy
dyslexic, this is so hard.
Lawyer, but like lawyer.
Oh, L-O-R.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
L-O-R.
Lawyer.
It's all very good.
Y-E-R.
Spell this out while we're doing it, please.
If you want to spell along at home, close your eyes.
Get the little thing that goes across, like when you do.
Yeah, it's actually
when
good
you do
because then we can get
sing-alongs.
some educational funding.
Oh no, we're definitely
We
doing the
can
opposite. of that.
get some grants out of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I'm going to be circling back to you again. So I don't think you've cleared up anything for me there. In fact, you've probably muddied the waters with more blood and more insect blood as well, apparently. So let's take you back to your cell. What would you like to eat?
Sandwich, please.
Blended.
Just like how you do it.
One of your
I'm going to mix
special
the sandwiches with the straws.
Yes, right. Thank you. Right, Holly,
Yes.
step into my office. Interview room, sorry.
It could be our office because we're both dressed as detectives today.
We are, yeah. Yeah.
I got mistaken for a detective several times on the way here. I had to explain that I was undercover as a detective.
Of course. Why did you dress as a detective then?
I know.
You were meant to be
Because
upholding
I'm not
the
a
law.
detective, I'm undercover as a detective.
Oh, so
I'm not a
you're
detective.
falsely pretending to be a police officer.
That's a crime, I wouldn't do that. I'm undercover. And people
I was
go,
like,
you look so much like a
Are you a
detective
detective
today.
undercover as a detective?
No.
But you've got you've got detective on the outside,
Something else.
on the middle. That's like a close
Sandwich.
sandwich of cover,
Detective
deep cover,
sandwich.
and then underneath that you actually are a detective.
No,
Yeah.
I'm another occupation, but I'm undercover as a detective. And I won't tell you what my occupation is because
Is it surgeon?
I'm undercover. No,
It looks like surgeon.
it does look like surgeon right now. I'm not good at the surgery. That's why they all die. What else is on the location card? Can I ask?
Pub, bookstore, restaurant, hotel, building site.
I wonder if, because a lot of them feel like places you would eat or host. And although it does really look like surgery is very specifically hospital, it might be that there's something else going on that's just definitely not a pub or a hotel kind of thing. And therefore lawyers try to push you in that direction to be like, it's not any of these things, it's more this. It makes it look like this, but maybe it's just that the thing that has been chosen doesn't really fit into any of those categories, is what I'm thinking. Because I'm also trying to work out what it is. That's my main thought. I think natural, it could easily be like one of those two. I follow your logic. I just think of like nature and Mother Nature when I see natural, so I was thinking insect. But that's kind of where I'm at. Do I get my sandwich?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought I'd done enough.
You do have knife and fork on there as well, which could lead to kind of one of the hosting things, as you say. But it is, you do have the clearest link towards the hospital of all.
I agree.
But that doesn't mean, that could be that I am being pointed, and I do need to take into account all evidence and not just accept the very first conclusion I come to. I need to make sure it leads correctly. So you're correct. Oil and sand, yes, they are naturally occurring, but they have just been added into the mix now, and they could just be I'm not saying I agree with you, but I'm saying your points here do allow me to re-examine my evidence as well. The surgery only really occurs in hospitals and not building sites, hotels, or restaurants. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's an unlucky pick. I think if I was the murderer, whatever they've picked that points away from these things has luckily incriminated me. So, but I'm undercover, so I can't tell you any more about what I do. But it's not in a hospital.
Has that ever happened before? You trying to interrogate someone and then they claim that they're an undercover cop when they're very clearly
not to me. And I really hope that complexity never happens to me. I'll be honest.
No, I'm really deep undercover.
I
No
think
one in the police force knows.
All the way to the top.
I think I'd be talking with my own lawyer at that point. And probably a medical health professional at that point as well, which leads us back to the hospital, I guess. So yeah, maybe this is all pointing me back to that I need to go to the hospital after this interview.
Driven him mad.
Yes, that's my real aim.
Okay, I think you can go back to your cell now. Thank you.
Can I have my sandwich?
Yep, blended. It's the only way we do it.
Damn it.
I'm afraid this
That blender killer has ruined all the food around it.
Casa del David only does blended of everything.
Yeah.
Police headquarters in Casa del David.
So actually, we do. So I used to work at Woolworth, which is our that was so in Southwark.
Good shop.
That was the.
I love Woolworths.
Not Woolworth.
Me too. I love their
I
pick and
love
mix section.
Woolworths. It was so good.
It was all
Pick and
about
mix
pick and mix.
All the Investigator was the weight of the pick and mix.
Yeah. This seems like fraud to me. Flumps. You can get a lot of flumps.
Yeah, flumps.
They weigh nothing.
I love flumps.
You'll swing for this little boy.
It's only a flump. Where you going now? It's our 50th flumping today.
Worked in Woolworth.
Woolworth, yeah. So it's Elephant and Castle area.
Yeah.
That's where. So it covers all of Southwark. That's where the CID was based for all of Southwark. So yeah, we do have a custody there, and we did used to refer to it as Casa del Woolworth if someone was going in for a spell of blended lasagnas and
Pick and mix.
Yeah, we've got some questions for Sullivan.
Yeah, so Sullivan, please do step into my interview room. Have you had sufficient time to speak with your legal representation?
She's right here.
Yeah.
Also one of the suspects.
They've had about 14 years.
Boy, do we chat, we go on and don't we?
What did I say?
Well, at least you'll have cells next door to each other when you eventually both
We
go
can talk
to
all the
prison.
time about
Yes.
Networking.
On a serious case like a murder using a blender.
Which I have done, just not now.
Well, at some point you are definitely going to have two officers in interview with you.
Policy of radical honesty.
Do you always have, in the cell, do you always have a very senior woman in a skirt suit behind a frosted, like a two-way mirror? A one-way mirror?
Yes,
Yeah.
every time.
So I knew it. I knew that was a lie.
And she's just saying that bastard's lying. He's lying, I know it.
So with the tier 1 interviewing is what you taught.
Yeah.
What's like the basic overview of the things that you are looking for or doing?
It really feels like you're prepping to commit a crime. I don't know, what can I expect?
What can I get away with?
Well, I'm interested in the difference because I feel like the only time you ever see is on TV. So it's like, I want to know what the.
How would you best clean up evidence if you were a criminal?
Do you want to do good cop, bad cop, or could I have two good cops?
It's on the menu. You can have a blended lasagna, two good cop, a lawyer.
And a
Or
tiramisu.
two bad cop, because two bad cop make good cop.
Yes.
Negative and negative.
Yes.
Positive.
What was your question?
My question was, what sort of things? There are obviously things that you have to legally do as part of the interview process, but are there things that you're specifically also trained to look out for when talking to a suspect?
So the interview is not so much we do want to pry information from, but it's usually we've got some evidence that's pointing towards a particular suspect. We want their first words
Like their first
recorded in
response,
some form, so that we can either find more inquiries or it might lead to kind of confirming or clarifying, giving context to certain exhibits, certain evidence that we might have got. And we might have something that has led us to them being a suspect, whether they're on scene or maybe we've tracked them down through any other inquiries, but we need to get there as close as possible, their first words on camera, in case it either confirms things we know already, it might add new avenues, add new inquiries, or might just give us more context to something that then proves later in court that we've got the right evidence for the right persons. In more complex interviews, we set up a full structure. We would like them to break down everything they've done, maybe so they might not have done it. It might just be we've got the wrong person in the interview, and we might just need to clarify exactly what their alibi looks like, or if they have done it and they're just trying to kind of not give us the full story, we break everything down into episodes. So we use something called an SE3R, and you have to forgive me, I've forgotten what it actually stands for, but we basically have a plan that separates into different chapters, elements of the person's day, and we would talk them through each one, try and break it down as much detail. So we asked just before we started about what breakfast we had, just purely have a conversation, as we do, but it might be that what happens after that. What did you do for breakfast? I got my bowl and my spoon out, I put my cornflakes in, then put the milk in. Or it might be that you're a complete madman and you add the milk first and then add cornflakes to the milk,
which would be
and then you're immediately arrested.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it might lead us to something later on and go, but you actually said that you had Nutella on toast for breakfast instead of cereal, but you've said clearly in this part that you had cereal. So there's a discrepancy here.
Are
so
you
we're trying to
looking
find that.
for lies?
Yes.
So you build a baseline, and then if you interview them again, you've got something that you can fall back on to be like, well, this is what you said initially.
Yeah, so we've got all that, but we'll try and run it past a timeline as well. So we want to know everything that happens before the actual murder occurred, whether they saw someone, etc., and then what's happened afterwards. What did you do afterwards? Well, so we might find in what they say afterwards that they've ditched like a glove that they had on that's got covered in blood or something like that. So it gives us more to go on, even if the suspect isn't particularly aware that we're kind of taking so much detail. So the interviews are very. They're part of the main evidence. So we've got our crime scenes, we've got all our evidence within crime scenes that we're trying to identify, secure, protect, and one of those things is suspect's testimonial or first testimonial.
How often do you get a murderer that is like, I did it, and then you see the true story?
So with murder, we've got separate teams, or the Metropolitan Police have separate teams that deal with this, and they deal with it en masse. They'll have many officers to put towards a single murder to be chasing the evidence that's seen, access and egress from it. So they'll chase CCTV for days trying to find where the person has then interacted with someone that's then caused the murder, etc. Whereas usually on CID and like Southwark-based kind of investigations, we would just have one officer for the whole of that, and we might pull in officers to help with interviewing, etc. But otherwise, we are just a single investigator on a particular job. So that goes right up to attempted murder. If it becomes a murder, so if the person dies, whether they're at hospital or not, then the murder team will then jump on it, and they'll be assigned based on when they had their last one, or whether you basically got a duty murder team. So it might be what they call MIT, murder investigation team. You might have, I can't remember how many there actually are, but MIT 14 might be on the roster for the next one that comes in. It comes in say Tolworth or something like that, and that's it. Even if they're North London, they are the team that's dealing with that, and they will jump on it en masse. They will collect as much as they can. So the murders themselves, I've not dealt with them. I never was attached to a murder team. The closest I got was that attempted murder I got a commendation for early in 2015.
And I would have gotten away with it.
Thankfully my victim didn't die, so therefore I didn't get the support of a murder investigation team. We dealt with it all in-house. I did get some support from some of my colleagues, but it was on request rather than duty-bound by the team. But if he had have unfortunately lost his life, but he didn't, thankfully. But if he had of, then the murder team would have taken over everything that I've already done as a formal handover. I would have had to have given them briefings and things, and then taken it from there and then.
I'm imagining them like eagles. Swoop in.
Swoop.
Access.
In my brain, they're like the big eagles. So that we all know.
I love you just reiterated it.
That was clear.
I just wanted you to know, when I said I'm imagining them like eagles, I'm imagining them
I might not have
imagining
been
like eagles.
This MIT team, I don't know if we all heard that. This MIT team, they feel like they might be like eagles.
Like eagles, oh yeah.
Can you clarify, when you're imagining that, are you imagining like big eagles?
Yes, specifically.
That makes sense.
It's my fault for not being clear the first 2 times. They're like big eagles.
With
wings.
With wings.
Yeah.
And feathers.
And feathers and
And
eagles.
they're big.
And big, and they swoop.
Kind of like eagles, actually. It's kind of like an eagle, yeah.
I can imagine next time you're playing Wingspan, I've never played the game myself, but maybe if there's any eagles swooping, you'll be thinking, yes, they're coming in to swoop investigations away from us.
It's all bird murder.
They're all just cops.
That's been a murder.
Sullivan Brown. Would you like to interview?
Sully, yes. We went off track.
Yes.
Let's
No,
go
I've spoken to my
Recording
lawyer.
is starting. You've spoken to your lawyer
Yes.
about various things, Eagles.
Now let's say you and I go toe to toe on bird law.
I'm your
So-
lawyer now.
I've looked off.
I've got 2 lawyers, and they're both suspects.
So, just to recap a few things here, we've got a perverted murderer personality for power, obviously, and we have just had natural as our newest part of evidence, as well as the older 3 more prominent ones. So you've still got dismemberment, you've still got a puppet without a head, you've also got dust, which is naturally occurring. We've got loss of blood. From dismemberment, you would usually get a severe loss of blood.
Well, I think with the dust, hospitals at least shouldn't be dusty. They shouldn't be dusty. I've never seen somebody dust them, with a big feather duster, but I imagine they do. Probably at night.
A giant one that goes all the way through the corridors. Bring in the duster!
It's the last place you want dust. You don't want dust in people's wounds, in people's dismembered legs. Not that I would do anything like that. And flip-flops aren't naturally occurring, neither are puppets. And puppets don't belong in hospitals. Not anymore. Not since the war.
On puppets?
Case closed!
I think we've got 2 people pleading insanity
Yeah.
since the war.
So I'm now looking at the one that isn't,
I'm undercover!
Great war on the
I'm
mud.
undercover!
as someone who's insane.
Yes,
Oh, okay, I've got
don't scratch
3.
that.
The invasion of Sesame Street was successful.
Sesame Street. Big Bird! Over Christmas, I always watch Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. And I asked Tempest, which Sesame Street character am I? If you had to pick, because you know me very well. It went, oh yeah, you're obviously Big Bird. And I was like, yeah.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You
I'm
wanna be
like
Big Bird,
very,
yeah,
very
yeah.
enthusiastic
Yeah,
in a
that's
way.
lovely.
Big Bird was going to go up in the Challenger rocket before they put a teacher in. And then Big Bird would have died very tragically.
Before they put a teacher in.
Yeah, they decided none of the suit's too big. It
I
wouldn't
can't
work.
stop smiling. It's
So why don't
horrible.
we put a teacher in instead? It's horrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's very, very funny that Big Bird could have died.
Oh, but Big Bird didn't. A
exploded.
teacher did instead.
I really hate the phrase a teacher.
A teacher.
Teacher didn't explode.
It's not funny. I can't stop laughing. It's really upsetting.
So-
I wouldn't explain their feathers when I got him.
No, they wouldn't.
And they could have got the count to do the countdown.
The count is my
10.
favourite.
9!
I love Big Bird.
I love the Snuffleupagus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got a big snuffleupagus energy.
I've been very proudly flaunting that for years.
Did you tape for that?
Yeah. They said no
Final
costume
2.
required for some reason.
Do the opposite of shave. Bro.
We're now at the point where you've interviewed everyone. Would you like to make a guess this round, or are you going to get one more clue?
I think I'm going to try and go for as much evidence as I can, please.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
move on to the 3rd and final round.
I suppose in the police you don't really get extra points for doing it early, do you?
No, just doing it right.
I only did it in with one
I think
clue.
we've got enough
You
here.
got the wrong guy.
We later get sued afterwards for getting the wrong
We've got
person.
blood
in.
samples, don't
That
bring
is
him in.
minus points.
Leave him
Yeah,
outside.
minus points.
I don't do blood
Sorry.
samples. I don't need them.
He got that murder in 5 minutes, you know? Did it in 5 minutes.
That man. He did it over there, that guy.
You would say it's like 40, but this guy,
You can smell him.
not always right, but
But God, he gets them.
Okay.
Put that
it's a
away.
quick.
And I think we're going to go for
Victim's expression
the victim's expression
was
peaceful.
Peaceful.
He could have chosen angry, blank, in pain,
In
frightened, struggling, or peaceful.
Ooh. Peaceful.
Or puppet.
That feels like sleepy.
or about to be put in a blender.
Blended.
Yeah, if the expression, if Laurie didn't pick about to be put in a blender, then I think we know it's not Lorna.
That's a pretty big giveaway.
For my working theory, I believe this points even more towards the surgery, because you're put under in a surgery, aren't you? That you'd be peaceful. So I think that's where it's leading me. But I've got another round of interviews to do for data collection purposes, and I would like to nail down some of the extra exhibits that I might have seen. So first off, I'm going to bring Sully into interview room. Sully, peaceful. I mean, it's not completely out of left field to have an amputation for various things that might be affecting a person. You would most likely, in fact, absolutely, you would be put under for any form of amputation. Anyone who can take that much pain and still be peaceful on it, I think that would be the thing. So tell me why this isn't you. I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong.
I can see why you're going down that route of the dismemberment and the amputation and stuff, but dismemberment doesn't necessarily have to be put under. So, in fact, I'd say most of the time probably isn't. I don't know about crimes.
Don't do them.
I think I do.
I've never done it, so I wouldn't know. I've never dismembered anyone.
Give all police the weekend off. No crime. No crime this weekend.
The reverse purge.
And I still don't think that if this is taking place in a hospital and I'm amputating somebody and then killing them through that, I don't think that hospital's dusty. I just don't think it is. And none of these are natural. You ever seen a naturally forming curtain? No. Or puppet? Hopefully not. That'd be weird. Or a naturally forming flip-flop. It doesn't make sense.
I think that's the scariest one.
Yeah, that would be horrible. No, naturally forming puppet would be horrible.
Yeah,
Especially
but if I saw a
talk.
flip-flop, that's even scarier.
So as you can see, I'm innocent of the crime. I think that's a pretty solid defence.
Go back to yourself.
I'm not free to kill again.
Just yet.
I'm in for the first time.
Lorna,
Yes.
how was the sandwich?
Delicious, thank you so much.
Tell me why I've got it wrong and why you're in the wrong building at the moment.
Okay, well, I don't need to go on about how the fact that nothing of mine points to a hospital, but with our new evidence of, where is it? Peaceful. Okay, you're going to kill someone with a blender, that is going to be the opposite of peaceful. Electric shock, that's going to be the opposite of peaceful. Video game console, I imagine that's a brute. When I've killed people before with a video game, it's brute force trauma, which is not peaceful. Sculpture, similarly, brute force trauma. I just don't think that any of that could be peaceful. So I really rest my case.
Oh, you rested?
You're resting it.
I would love it if lawyers went, I really rest my case.
Don't ask me a single bit more about it.
Really rest my case.
I'm over this.
Yeah.
I'm done. We're done here.
Personally, I rest my case.
That is something I've never heard in any of my interviews ever.
I rest my case.
I rest my case. I rest my case.
Against myself.
Is there anything specific you'd like to ask me? Yes or no questions only.
Yes or no questions?
Animal, vitamin, mineral.
You do 20 questions.
Again, not the way we usually do interviews. If it gets me what I need, I'll do it.
Did you do it?
Yes, and.
Yes, and you did it as well.
We did it together. And we went to the zoo.
So, the thing we changed, we got rid. So power was taken out of the equation for the motive, and originally we had. Oh God, I can't remember when the first clue was. But for the loss of blood, we've got your blood card. For hospital, potentially there's nothing there for yours. And you can have light switches in hospitals, video game consoles in their rec rooms, blenders in the kitchens. Peaceful. Yes, I agree. That doesn't really lead to anything that you've got there. What's the electric one? Is it just electric current?
Just electric current.
I mean,
which I guess that could be in a hospital.
And you could get that from a switch if you've got wet hands.
I just think that the obvious one to choose of location of crime for any of these would not be hospital, like video game console, bookstore or hotel, probably hotel. Electric current, I would choose building site because that's when they're exposed and dodgy. Mixed blender, that's definitely restaurant. And sculpture, hotel, I guess, or pub. Or bookstore, not hospital.
I think I'm happy with the interview as it's gone. So I think you can go back to your cell. What would you...
Write that down. Write down that I dabbed.
Dabbed.
Suspect dabbed.
Must be innocent.
It's all on.
For the purposes of the tape, the suspect dabbed.
Oh, you've been in an interview before. But you've got to say that with a medium of bullets.
Yes.
That would be really fun if you were like in an interview and you were just doing physical expression. You had to get the police officer to say, for the purpose of the tape.
She has a really cheeky look on her face.
She keeps pointing at her shoulders and then at me, and then at her shoulders and then at me.
For the benefits of the tape, the suspect has said everything with crossed fingers.
And inverted covers.
The suspect keeps winking after they say
I'm innocent.
There was an interview. I've seen the video recording. In fact, I've still got it somewhere. So there's the camera for a video interview. We've usually got two, but there's one behind the two officers, so you can see shoulders, and then you can see the suspect or detainee with their lawyer on the other bench. So we've got video recorded interview, and it's all on a tape as well. Anyway, so I've seen this video. The burglar in this particular instance has got his. In fact, he's no lawyered up, but he's got two officers interviewing him. Anyway, he's just had the curry that's come from the custody suite, and he's come into. You can get curry; it's blended. Anyway, he's sitting in interview, and he's looking really uncomfortable. Suddenly he just goes. Anyway, the two officers it's like, oh. So he said, I'm really sorry about that. I had the curry last night. And one of the officers went, that must have been a good one, whilst trying to hold in the laughs. Anyway, the other officer is proper shoulder shaking in the background. Anyway, then, because they're in a closed room with the door shut. And he's not trying to do it to the officers. He's not trying to be that. But he keeps on doing this to get it away from him, right in the officers' faces.
Oh my God, I would arrest a man on the spot.
I'm sure it was added to his charges.
Arrest the chef. Let that man go. Let him go. Poor guy suffered enough.
He's merely a gas mule. It's like.
So yeah, that's
he's not going to burgle again.
Unfortunate for those two officers. One of which was my wife, which is why the video got
big hotbox.
You saw that and you were like, I'm going to marry that woman. That's the one I want.
Played it at the wedding. So thankfully, no one in this interview.
What crime TV shows are the most and least accurate that you've seen? Is there one that you're like, oh my God, they got bang on the money, or is there one that you're like, what the fuck is this?
There's always poetic license because there is so much paperwork. It would be boring to watch us and all of our trying to log into systems for the 8th time because it keeps on locking you out for absolutely no reason. And there was the time that we completely lost all of our access to all of our cloud bits because someone managed to cut through the line into New Scotland Yard, which was our main and only source. This was many years ago, so they probably opened it up now, but they were doing roadworks outside and cut the internet line, so we lost access to everything.
Oh, no.
We have got a paper way of working for everything, so it just means that everything was then slower and we just then have to feed it all back into the system later. But Line of Duty was, it does have a lot that kind of does marry up in some of the procedure. It's obviously sped up a lot in a lot of sequences, and there's not quite so many thrilling things that happen during interviews, like people coming in with armed guns, with guns.
You're saying there's not a huge conspiracy at the heart of the police?
There's always been this letter. H? Something like that, yeah. Brooklyn Nine-Nine does get some things on the money as well.
Wow.
Obviously, it's based on the US, and they've got a major kind of driver for all their metrics called CompStat. So they have to kind of keep on getting these statistics in, and they're measured quite thoroughly on that. But there is systems like that in UK policing. We're constantly trying to measure statistics because we want not only the best performance, but we want to be serving the public the best as well. And that includes in making sure they've got their rights and things. We do use of force forms, things like that, making sure that everything is balanced, as I described earlier.
What about Police Chief Wiggum?
Wiggum, it's absolutely a lot of my bosses. I work for a lot of Wiggums. Taught me everything I know.
What the kids say.
Anyway, we've got any more interviews. We'll discuss the tender explosion.
So, my third and final interview then with Holly, and if it really does turn out to be Holly, and you've been obviously linked with Big Bird, you really would be a birderer.
A birderer, yeah, a big birderer.
You would be a big birderer. You would be a big birderer.
Big birderer.
Holly,
Yeah.
the peaceful element, which I'm now introducing into this investigation, that would lead a lot to the hospital and a particular surgical operation which required sedation. Tell me everything.
Does
about
look really bad.
what you did.
It looks real bad. Here's my thoughts. I think if I was killing somebody with surgery, which I haven't done, I wouldn't put them to sleep. I think between me and Sully, there's things that we both need to be asleep for. I'm not sure if I surgically operated on somebody badly enough to kill them, whether it would be loss of blood. Probably be because I'm messing with their organs, right?
Lack of organs.
Lack of organs. They took out the heart.
They're hollow in there.
And I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like when you dismember somebody, they usually die of loss of blood, right? Especially if it's like the blood comes out. Whereas I'm not sure with surgery the blood does come out. That's my thought. We lost the damage was everywhere, right? I feel like surgery would be all over. We lost that. I think because we were going away from dismembering, which would just be in a specific place. And then maybe Laurie originally thought, oh, you're just taking bits off, but maybe that drew us too much close to surgery. That's my current. I don't think it's Lorna. Unless the blood is just the hospital bit. I'm just a good undercover occupation.
I wish my forensic scientist could speak.
I know who did it.
Yeah, my feeling is the hospital thing points to both of us. The peaceful thing points to both of us. I think the blood loss thing is more dismembering than surgery.
Most of Holly's defence was just trying to fob it all off onto Sullivan there. How often does that happen in your investigations of people just pointing directly at somebody else and being like, no, they did it? And how often is that true?
So you're talking about Holly having fingered Sully, so as in like suspects fingering other people.
Yeah.
So,
That will get us.
sorry, I've led us into different
Before we
crimes.
started recording.
That will get us demonetised.
Wow, I didn't know there was 4 perverts.
That's not a crime. It's not a crime.
No, it wasn't. It was
not a crime.
absolutely. It was lovely.
Lovely.
It was peaceful.
It was peaceful
and natural
and
Okay.
perverted.
and incomplete, I would say.
So
Would you say it was incomplete? I didn't know. It was
From an outsider perspective.
where we've got multiple suspects, on occasion in an interview, yes, they might kind of either point to things that have occurred. They might give themselves an alibi by saying I was just there with and I saw them do it, and they might try and kind of point us in that direction. I nearly said fit them up. That's not how it works. Not from a professional kind of what we're writing down in formal documentation later on. He's fitted him up. Yeah, we occasionally do get that. More often than not, in multiple suspect cases, they might have the same lawyer that will then speak to them, and we'll get no comments throughout, which will mean we then have to go back and examine our evidence and maybe bring them in for a later part of an interview with that evidence entailed. So yes, it does happen. And we've got structure in place for that, but it's basically we've got either a conspiracy of people doing the same crime together, or having done the same crime together. Doesn't necessarily need to be a conspiracy. I'd say 50-50 of people pointing towards the others, and then the other side just going no comment throughout for every suspect we interview, much like our 3. Thankfully, they didn't go no comment. It didn't have a very good lawyer.
No, they just commented on a lot of other stuff that was extra to what we were really talking about.
And one more thing for the record.
I think the murder team are like big eagles.
While we're being fantastical about this, what if they swooped? I'm not sure you heard that clearly enough.
I've never had, in my experience, anyone talk about Sesame Street or Eagles in an interview.
Has there ever been someone who's just been trying to make jokes?
Yes, they've been really funny.
Like, been really fun, like really
and you're like,
silly.
oh, I really love this girl. She's so funny.
I can't send her away. She did it, but we can't.
She's an absolute
So,
lol. Yeah.
occasionally we might reach the end of we've got something called a pace clock. We can keep someone in for basically 24 hours. We can extend for more than that, but we have to have like gravity and situation to do so, and reasons why it has to be done in a formal way, and we have to get very much senior officers to come down and authorise this, or even on occasion judges as well. Usually people that are trying to be funny are either drunk or intoxicated in some form of substance, and we usually have to wait until they are ready or fit for interview to be able to do that, and they have to have an appropriate adult. But yes, you can still get a joker who doesn't want to answer any questions but just wants to waste our time in interview. We wouldn't add like wasting police time on that. It's their interview. They can tell me what they want to, because I'm usually using other investigative inquiries to kind of was about to say fit them up again.
Narrow
terminology.
it down
There
to
we
them
go.
if they are guilty.
Thank you. Yeah, narrow it down into, as in like, make sure that we're getting the right person for it.
Have you ever had someone that you know in your bones is guilty, but you just haven't been able to prove it?
Not for the sake of it. Interviews happen quite early on in the investigative bit. So yeah, we can always have our hunches, and we try not to let it colour the way that we then deal with people. But the interview is only one of the early stages. So if they've truly done it, more often than not, the evidence will point to them eventually.
I would like to know, before we choose our final options, what the options are for each person that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
So if it was Lorna, what would we pick for the weapon and the clue?
So, my working theory for Lorna has kind of been slightly taken away from me, I think, with the changes of evidence. So Lorna first, then hospital. It's true, you might not think a blender would be in a hospital naturally, but they do have kitchens, so blenders will feature as part of that, and might only have like limited things like just a microwave and not even a toaster these days with health and safety going mad. You've got not allowed toasters in workplaces. You've then got the loss of blood. That was the first thing and the most direct thing that came out of this. So those are the two items. You did have the ladybird or the insect. There's only those only those three cards. Blender is a bit of a woolly one, but the blood and the insect were the natural part and the blood for loss of blood. I'm thinking that I'm being led towards more direct evidence, and therefore I'm half walking Lorna out of the police building to go home and get her own lasagnas at home.
I'm going to get back
She
onto
admitted
my
to
spray.
murder. Okay, never
If
mind.
you can do it on the next shift so I don't have to deal with it again, please. Just wait 6 hours. I finish shift then.
You're slow murder.
Let's go with Sully. So Sully has got a dismemberment, which is the incomplete part of the corpse condition, which I realise is something that my mute forensic scientist has not changed throughout. So it could have been one that was changed, but incomplete dismemberment. You've got the puppet, but I don't think the puppet is going to be pointing me towards the clue in this case, because I think the next thing I'm trying to be pointed towards is the natural part. On the evidence left behind, you've also got artistic, which might be the puppet, one next to it. You've also got written. We haven't got anything written word on yours. Synthetic might be the puppet, might be curtains for the synthetic part. Personal, dust could come under personal, but flip-flop would be a personal item. Unrelated. I mean, they could all be unrelated. I'm trying to find the link between these. I think the only one that would come up as a clue in this case would be the dust. So I'm looking at the dismemberment and the dust. So weapon and clue. If it isn't Sully, it is Holly, then Holly's choices would be this. I think I'm clear for the hospital location for being the surgery room. However, you have got, is it poison needles on yours there?
Yeah, poisonous needle.
Poisonous needle. A razor blade you'd also find at hospitals for various kind of things. They might have to shave their patients for various surgeries, or just for kind of, if they're in there for long term. Knives and forks, you'd find them, much like you'd find a blender. You've got to then prepare meals and things like that. And poisonous needles, I don't think you're going to find them in a hospital. They shouldn't. I mean, some medications are poisonous to other people, but I don't think it comes under. I think that's more mismedication than poison. So yeah, I think on weapons list, I'm looking at surgery for Holly. Now, loss of blood could come from a surgery because they have to pump various drugs in. It might be a small nick to the body, then bleeds out on the table. So that's why I'm thinking loss of blood as well. If they've pumped any kind of like heparin or anything like that, that is an anticoagulant. That might mean that they've got thinner blood to work with while they're doing the surgery, but a small nick might be. I'm no medical professional, so I'm not talking an actual surgical process. Please don't pump people with heparin. Corpse condition for incomplete. I think with surgery you might have that happen. Natural, I think, is the sand and the oil stain. And I don't think there is. Synthetic might be oil as well. Peaceful is the one that's most leading towards Holly, because the one that's at peace is going to be during surgery, but then for dismemberment surgery, but you'd call it amputation, wouldn't you? And perverted, it might be that the surgeon is perverted in some form. It's difficult. Lorna's out of the station now. She's going home. She's continuing her murdering. So I've got to throw my badge in on one of these.
I splashed out.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Yeah.
Kill the cabbie on your way home.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to see my
I
blender?
dismembered.
Oh yeah.
If I had
Get a good look.
If I had further witnesses, I'd obviously be asking for them now. I wouldn't just be kind of putting all of this, but I am
It's
going
weird to hand
go
in
with-
your badge as well.
I know.
I'm taking
rests-
everything on this.
This one case is the life or break of me. I am going to go with Holly as the murderer with the surgery and the sand. Oh, that is my badge.
That is the badge.
This is the whole game.
I have the badge. Holly.
Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. I wasn't lying to you when I said I was undercover. I'm undercover as a murderer. Murderer undercover as a detective.
Yeah, it's very clever.
Very smart.
And I did do it with the surgery, of course. Unfortunately, I did also do it with the sand. Well done.
I've still
When
got
that
a job.
hospital thing came out, I was like, oh, didn't realise that was on there.
To be fair, I thought it was good because it completely
Yeah,
threw
I thought
Sullivan
really
under the
good.
bus
I thought
there.
it could have been.
But
Yeah.
I think what I found really hard was being like, I sort of forgot in the first bit to really point at the clue.
Yeah.
And then I was like just sort of hoping that something would come out. And then I was like, oh, good, evidence left at the scene. And then I was like, they're both fucking natural.
Yeah.
Just got to hope that you kind of go like, sand's a little bit more natural than oil is sometimes because
Yeah.
oil might
That's-
be cut with something, and it could be all different types of oil. But,
Yeah.
I think we've got the language.
Yeah?
Yeah. I agree.
Blood was crazy, Laurie. You really threw me in it. Just something that's on my
well,
card.
I was sort of between severe injury and loss of blood, and I was like, surgery is actually a really hard one to kind of do the cause of death for because it could be either of those two things. I went with loss of blood because I felt it was a bit easy. I thought the hospital would clarify that a bit.
Yeah.
And again, the personality, I was between arrogant and perverted. And
Power.
was
I
like-
thought power was good because of that.
Power,
was
yeah, that's
good.
what sort of why I went for power as
Yeah.
well. Because
Yeah.
I was like, it feels like it's kind of a weird power trip.
Yeah.
I didn't take too much stock in the power one because I was thinking it was leading me too far away into other context for things, and I was like, actually, I probably need to take it at its simplest a little bit, and power might be I add in things like playing cards or something into it that might have been taking me away from the answer a little bit. I'd still have to
Peaceful
write
was
it down.
Yeah, peaceful was
Peaceful
really
was
When
helpful.
that
So
came out, I
good.
was like, that will differentiate between dismemberment and
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
Surgery.
Because
you would, if you were a murderer, you'd dismember somebody when they were still conscious.
yeah.
You would do that.
I'm glad I got it right.
Yeah, well done.
I've still got a job. I can keep my badge.
So you
Straight
get
badge.
that badge. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
I'm just glad to find out that even if I were innocent of a crime, I'd crumble in an interrogation.
Yes.
Nearly instantaneous.
There was a great bit where you were just doing this on the table,
That
Sullivan.
really
like,
helped me out, Sullivan.
It's stressful being interrogated, isn't it? Because you're quite calm, and it's quite puts you on it. I was telling the truth.
Yeah.
We
I
do watch
felt like I was lying.
about all the murders.
All the murders
We do
I've
watch for micro expressions, for fidgeting. It all kind of leads to a pattern. So these are things that I noticed are kind of brought in. It may not be so much more than their words. The words will say a lot more, but we can take stock in how they are in themselves. But then you've also got to take into play, they might just be a natural fidget. I mean, you see my hands going constantly because I fidget.
And a lot of people wouldn't really, even if they were innocent, I assume, wouldn't like being in a police.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
totally.
always
And-
anxiety.
And like a lot of them aren't being streamed for YouTube.
No, that's true. Yeah.
No, not all of them.
Are they not?
Not all of them.
You got to think, because that's the thing, is that not only do you have to claim your innocence, you got to think about the comments.
Oh yeah, the whole time. The
that
whole
would be the
time.
worst bit. Like, do me for the crime, but just be nice in the comments.
I watch in the comments.
Well, thanks so much to our suspects and our murderer for playing the game. Thank you so much for Dave for solving the entire thing and proving that a detective can do this much easier than we could do this. And join us next week on NRB, where we're going to be playing Nemesis Retaliation. We will see you then. 3, 2, 1, get on board!